What's up, Sigmas? You're about to dive into a truth-packed exploration of why Sigma males, the enigmatic lone wolves of the social hierarchy, often find themselves walking a solitary path. Picture this: a man sitting by a roaring fire, lost in thought. The room is filled with books he's read and notes he's written, yet there isn't another soul around. That's the essence of a Sigma male's solitude: intentional, reflective, and sometimes misunderstood. From the Stoic philosophies of Marcus Aurelius to the reclusive genius of Nikola Tesla, history's Sigma archetypes have always chosen depth over distraction. These men aren't just loners, they're seekers, explorers of inner worlds. But why does this profound independence often lead to a life that's, well, alone? By the end of this journey, you'll understand not only the reasons but also the hidden beauty of this lifestyle. And hey, if you've ever been called weird for marching to the beat of your own drum, don't worry. We're here to embrace that uniqueness together. Let's dig into it, Sigmas. First, let's explore how Sigma males prioritize purpose over popularity. These lone wolves of the personality spectrum march to the beat of their own drum, placing value on personal goals and self-fulfillment over societal recognition. Imagine, if you will, a Sigma male standing at a crossroads. One path leads to a high-profile job full of glitz, glamour, and the allure of public adulation. The other, less trodden path leads to a career that may not turn heads at cocktail parties but resonates deeply with his inner compass. Can you guess where our Sigma friend is headed? That's right, he's striding confidently down the less glamorous path, his eyes fixed on the horizon where his personal fulfillment awaits. He's not interested in the fleeting validation of popularity. He's after something more profound, more enduring. For Sigma males, the applause of the crowd pales in comparison to the satisfaction of achieving personal goals. Next, we delve into their fierce independence. Sigma males are known for their self-reliance, a trait that often sets them apart. They are the lone wolves of the social hierarchy, preferring to handle challenges on their own rather than seek assistance. Picture a man, let's call him John, stuck in a difficult situation. Help is readily available, perhaps even offered, but John declines. Why? Because he's a Sigma male, and he'd rather navigate the stormy seas of life single-handedly than accept a life jacket. For Sigma males, the idea of relying on others can feel like a compromise on their personal autonomy. This independence is commendable indeed, but it's not without a cost. It can often lead to isolation, as their self-sufficiency builds an invisible wall around them, keeping potential friends or partners at bay. The Sigma male's self-sufficiency is admirable, but it can also create a barrier between them and potential companions. Now let's discuss the intimidation factor. Sigma males exude a level of confidence and self-assuredness that can be quite intimidating. This isn't your garden variety bravado, though. No, this is a quiet confidence, born from a deep understanding of self and a refusal to conform to societal norms. Picture this: a Sigma male enters a room. He doesn't seek validation. He doesn't play the social games. He is simply himself, unapologetically so. This assertiveness, this self-reliance can be unsettling, even intimidating to those used to more conventional interactions. It's like meeting someone who's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. It's different, it's confusing, and it can lead to misunderstandings. And these misunderstandings, they can create a distance, a gap that leads to solitude. Indeed, the Sigma male's strength can sometimes be their loneliness's source. Let's consider their unconventional lifestyles. Sigma males, by nature, are nonconformists, often opting for the road less traveled. They're not ones to follow the crowd, but rather, they forge their own path, choosing a lifestyle that aligns with their unique interests and values. Imagine a Sigma male pursuing a nomadic lifestyle, embracing the freedom of the open road over the constraints of a 9-to-5 job. Or perhaps he's an artist, throwing himself into his craft with an intensity that might bewilder others, but to him, it's his raison d'être. They are not swayed by societal norms or expectations, rather, they're guided by their own internal compass. This preference for non-traditional lifestyles can create a disconnect from mainstream society, leading to their perceived solitude. Yet for the Sigma male, this solitude is a chosen state, a byproduct of their individualistic pursuits. Marching to the beat of their own drum, Sigma males often find themselves on paths less traveled. Now, let's ponder over the price of self-mastery. Sigma males are known for their dedication to self-improvement, constantly striving to perfect their craft. This unwavering pursuit, however, often consumes the majority of their time and energy, leaving little room for social interactions. Imagine, if you will, a Sigma male deeply immersed in the world of music, spending countless hours practicing, composing, and dissecting complex musical pieces. His commitment to excellence is such that he willingly sacrifices the typical social gatherings and frivolous pastimes that others indulge in. Instead, he seeks solace in the rhythm and harmony of his craft. This dedication, although admirable, often isolates the Sigma male from his peers. He finds himself on a solitary journey towards perfection, a journey that few are willing or able to undertake. The pursuit of perfection is a lonely road, and Sigma males know this all too well. Next, we explore their preference for deep connections. Sigma males are far from antisocial. They're selectively social. They don't shun human interaction, but they do choose their associations carefully, opting for quality over quantity. Picture this, a Sigma male at a party. He's not in the middle of the room, commanding attention. Rather, he's on the outskirts, engaged in a deep conversation with one or two individuals. The topics? More often than not, they veer towards philosophy, future plans, personal development, topics that allow for a meaningful exchange. In the realm of relationships, Sigma males are like miners, digging past the surface to uncover the gems of deep connection. They see socializing not as a numbers game, but as a treasure hunt. They're not interested in amassing a large number of acquaintances. Instead, they seek out those rare individuals with whom they can form profound, lasting connections. You won't find Sigma males flitting from group to group, spreading their attention thin. Instead, they stick to a select few who resonate with their values and understand their complexities. To some, their social circle might seem limited, but to the Sigma male, it's not about the size of the circle, but the depth of the bonds within it. Consider the relationship between a Sigma male and his best friend. They might not see each other every day or chat incessantly. However, when they do connect, their conversations dive deep beneath the surface, exploring ideas, dreams, and fears. This intense depth of connection can be intimidating for many, but for the Sigma male, it's the only kind of relationship worth having. The Sigma male's preference for deep connections over surface relationships can often be misunderstood as aloofness or disinterest. But when you delve into the Sigma male's mindset, it becomes clear that they value substance over spectacle, depth over breadth, and authenticity over popularity. For Sigma males, a handful of meaningful relationships outweigh a multitude of superficial ones. They may walk a solitary path, but they are never truly alone. They carry with them the deep and meaningful connections they've cultivated, connections that enrich their lives far beyond the superficial chatter of surface relationships. Finally, let's discuss how Sigma males embrace their identity. Sigma males, often misunderstood, have a unique way of accepting their solitude. It's not a dark cloud that casts a shadow over their existence. Instead, it's a silver lining, a testament to their fierce independence and unshakable self-reliance. Imagine a Sigma male, let's call him John. John finds solace in his solitude, not because he dislikes people, but because he values his own company. He's not antisocial, he's selectively social. John's solitude is his fortress, his safe haven. It's where he retreats to recharge, to reflect, to make sense of the world on his own terms. It's where he cultivates his ideas, sharpens his intellect, hones his skills. It's where he becomes the best version of himself, free from the distractions and expectations of society. John's solitude is not a prison, but a palace. It's not a sign of weakness, but a symbol of strength. It's not a mark of failure, but a badge of honor. It's not a curse, but a blessing. It's not a burden, but a privilege. It's not a problem, but a solution. It's not a liability, but an asset. It's not a defect, but a feature. It's not a flaw, but a virtue. It's not a vice, but a value. It's not a challenge, but an opportunity. It's not a hindrance, but a help. It's not a disadvantage, but an advantage. In his solitude, John doesn't feel alone. He feels alive. He doesn't feel isolated. He feels inspired. He doesn't feel deserted. He feels desired. He doesn't feel rejected. He feels respected. He doesn't feel abandoned. He feels admired. He doesn't feel neglected. He feels needed. He doesn't feel forsaken. He feels fulfilled. For John, and for Sigma males around the globe, solitude is not a sign of loneliness. It's a source of liberty. It's not a symbol of despair. It's a beacon of hope. It's not a cause for sadness. It's a reason for joy. It's not a path to nowhere. It's a road to somewhere. It's not a journey to the end. It's a voyage to the beginning. In the end, the solitude of Sigma males isn't a sign of loneliness, but a symbol of their unique identity.